Hello, I'm Andy Walker with Digital Farm TV Rural News. Trade and industry sources were treating with caution claims made in the US media that Australian beef had been testing positive last week for E. coli bacterial contamination. A US meat industry website, meatingplace.com, claimed the product under review was Australian under the headline Aussie Beef Sparks SC State Recall. According to media, the problem was discovered through government lab testing, which confirmed a positive result for E. coli in ground beef from Lancaster Frozen Foods. No illnesses had been reported. Meatingplace.com claimed the meat was shipped to South Carolina from an Australian supplier for repackaging and reshipping. Last week's free trade agreement between Australia and Malaysia had been welcomed by the National Farmers Federation and the Australian Dairy Industry Council. The agreement will allow annual increases in Australian exports of liquid milk at zero tariff, the immediate elimination of tariffs on processed foods and the phase-out of tariffs on tropical fruit by 2016, plus many other benefits for Australian agribusiness exporters. Malaysia is Australia's 10th largest trading partner, with two-way trade exceeding $16 billion in 2011. The agreement is expected to enter into force in 2013, following ratification in each country. The chairman of Australian Wool Innovation, Wal Merriman, said he would like AWI to spend more money on marketing and promotion in just 3 countries: China, China and China. He said China was the world's biggest luxury market and many of its growing middle class were already familiar with wool. Mr. Merriman said despite the recent urbanisation of China, many city dwellers still had farming in their blood. He said a decision by growers to allow the AWI board the flexibility to spend more wool levy money on marketing than research and development had helped boost demand for high-quality merino woolen garments. The Tasmanian government's recent decision to ban cage eggs happened just after a European Union ban came into effect on January the 1st. In what may be a troubling sign of things to come for the Apple Isle, a major egg shortage in the UK has sent prices skyrocketing, and food companies are scrambling to find enough egg ingredients for products ranging from cakes to ice cream. Supermarket egg stocks are dwindling, some retail prices have doubled, and liquid egg pulp values have jumped about 85% since the EU cage ban was introduced. More than 50 million layers have been taken out of production in Europe because farmers could not afford to renovate their farms and remain in the industry. The hen cull was about almost 2 times greater than EU officials expected, despite everyone knowing of the impending ban since 1999. About 65% of the eggs Tasmanians currently buy are mostly from interstate caged hens. In another echo of local events, most of the UK's largest milk processors who buy milk from dairy farmers and on-sell it to retailers will soon cut the amount they pay farmers to the equivalent of 38 Aussie cents per litre, a reduction of 3 cents. Prices are being pruned because there is an oversupply of liquid milk on the world market, estimated to be as high as 20%. Britain's 10,700 dairy farmers have warned that the new price is below the 40 to 45 cents a litre cost of production, and that the many producers could be forced out of business. Farmers believe that their businesses are becoming unsustainable and that the income of dairy farmers could fall by an average of $30,000. All our costs are going up and we're losing money. We don't want to be greedy, all we want is a fair price, one dairy producer said. This announcement came at the same time Fonterra told New Zealand dairy producers that it would be cutting the price of milk solids by 30 cents per kilogram.